All right, so now we're gonna mount the wing. This is a TLR 6.5 wing, and you can see there's a little line here on the edge. Just go ahead and trim that off, both sides. And then here along the back, what I normally do is there's a bunch of lines here to decide how much downforce you want. I usually run one line up from the lowest line for most clay tracks, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim along that line. It's really important that all of your cuts on the back here be nice and rounded so that it avoids giving places where the wing can crack or crease. So I'll just follow that line all the way across. Obviously, if you cut less of the wing off, you get more downforce. If you cut more of the back of the wing off, you get a little bit less downforce. This seems to be a good balance of grip and freeness. So you can see that second line there. Okay, now we're going to mark using the back of the car. We're gonna go ahead and mark the correct place with a Sharpie. There are some dots on here. You can use the forward most set of dots, but I like to mount my wing a little bit further forward. So what I'll do is I'll push it all the way up against the shock tower, and then I'll mark the front of the hole in the wing mount. And that's where I will put my holes using a body reamer. Again, sharp tool, be careful. Obviously you can see I split my fingers apart and the tool goes between them, so I'm not putting myself at risk. One thing you want to do with these holes is you definitely want to start small and then keep going up in size until you get to the exact size of the dimple here on the wing mount. Otherwise the wing will move around. Alright, so there we go. Now everything fits. Now with the wing, there is an overspray film on the wing also, so make sure to peel that off. And if you choose to leave your wing clear, what a lot of us will do is we'll use some Scotch-Brite to scuff the wing up so that it doesn't have a color but it isn't perfectly clear. And I do both the bottom and top side. Alright, so there we go, pretty good. Nice and scuffed. Now we have our wing washer here, and there's a 0 degree side and a 4 degree side, and really the shim has like a wedge shape to it where it's thicker on one end and thinner on the other. For running on clay, we're going to put the thick edge towards the back with the number 4 up, and then slide the wing over, and then put our shim on top and screw our screws in. One thing that's really important when you're tightening the wing down is you don't want these screws to be too tight. So what I'll usually do is I will snug them down, not tighten them, but just snug them and then back them off about a half turn. That way, when you're out on the track, if you hit something with your wing, instead of it moving over and then getting stuck, the screws are loose enough that the wing can kind of come back to center. Keeps your wing from looking askew, and it also makes the wing and the wing mounts both last quite a bit longer. That's it. We have our 22 5.0 DC roller assembled. It came assembled as a kit. We installed the servo, speedo, motor, we mounted a set of tires, we painted up the body, and then we set our ride height, our camber, our toe in, and our slipper. Now we're ready to hit the track. We're ready to go have some fun. We're ready to win some races. Let's go do it.